One of the most important topics in this presentation is learning to search faster and more efficiently. All library databases can be searched using the following strategy. We want to begin with a keyword search, starting with our most important concept or concepts. Keyword searches will cross-search fields, meaning it will look for your word anywhere in the bibliographic record. A bibliographic record is the page that holds all of the item's descriptions, including author, title, publisher, abstract, and subject headings or descriptors, which we will talk about later. So one benefit of using a keyword search is that it includes the newest slang or jargon, which sometimes subject headings won't have, which we'll talk about again in the next couple of slides, I promise. One of the disadvantages of using a keyword search is that often you will receive way too many results that contain irrelevant articles that will not be helpful for you. So next we'll talk about Boolean searching. Boolean logic is based on the algebraic theory by George Boole, so you can take that to trivia night down the road. So the operators of Boolean searching are and, or, and not. And these words connect the search terms for your topic. So using Boolean search techniques, we can put together complex multi-concept searches. So one benefit of using Boolean searching is that our results will be more precise and more useful. When we use Boolean searching, we are telling the database that we are looking for relationships between our terms. So this means that you will never add words like relationship, cause and effect, consequence to our searches just because the database won't recognize it as a searchable term. So when we use AND, the database retrieves articles that include all of your linked concepts. The more terms we link using AND, the fewer results we will get. So I've done some example searches for you below, and we can see here that when I search for political parties and democracy, I get 7,389 results, which is way too much for us to go through. But if I try and narrow it down, by adding another term, this is being very uncooperative, we get 128 results just by adding another term. Now, a word to the wise is that you will want to avoid adding too many terms so that your search gets too specific and you won't get any results at all. Another search strategy we can use is using OR. So we use OR to broaden or increase our search results. OR searches for articles in which either term is located along with your other search terms. You can use OR to search for synonyms at the same time. So a silly example that I've used here is using Batman or The Dark Knight. So when I search for both of these terms that relate to the same topic, the database knows to search for both terms. So it's going to catch articles that refer to the Batman as Batman or to the Batman as The Dark Knight. We have to be as clear as possible to the database so it understands what we're looking for. So this operator also allows us to ensure that we are not missing potential results if the database or authors use different words to identify the same concept, which I'll show below. So when we search terms using OR in between, you must place them between parentheses and with OR in capital letters on one line. Most of the databases will allow you to use a little drop-down menu to use AND or OR, but I find it's much easier to use OR just on one line. So it'll look just like this in my examples. So we have presidential democracy or direct democracy, or university or college or post-secondary education. So OR will connect all of our synonyms at the same time. So here are some extra tips to increase our search results or control our search results. So first of all, we have truncation, which is one of my favorites. So this allows the database to search for variations of a word at the same time. So we use an asterisk at the point where a word might change its meaning. So I've used the example of Canada. So by truncating CANAD with the asterisk, the database will know to search for Canada, Canada's, Canadian, and Canadians. Like I said, we need to be as clear as possible because the database may not know to search for Canadian if you only search for Canada. Another little trick is using the wildcard. So databases, again, are a little bit simple. They need you to tell them what you want to look for. So if we search for woman, it will not know to search for women also. So we use a question mark where the spelling might change to search for both variations at once. So you can see to search both woman and women, I place the question mark where the A or the E might be. And the same goes for British and American spellings. We just want to make sure that we're not omitting any potential search results because of different styles of spelling.